guess we'd always heard about it as the ultimate race in Europe.
You race non-stop 5 days to see, you know, if you find your limits.
Such highs and lows, and you just feel invincible at times, and other times you just feel like you're at the lowest point. On, you know, it's just that whole mixture that just is addictive.
Maybe because I like being tired. I don't know, it's just fun.
Being in the most wild places, the most beautiful places, and I think also just the people. I mean, the people are fantastic. I mean, both the fellow competitors, the organisers.
In 100 years from now, they look back at the footage of this, they'll be thinking, what were they thinking? Why did they do this? Why did they push themselves to such ridiculous limits in the name of sport?
275 miles of the most beautiful and arduous terrain that we can find in Scotland. They'll have to mountain bike, kayak, trek, climb, abseil, ride their horses, non-stop if they decide to. We don't have any overnight stops, no dark zones. They race 24 hours a day, they carry all their own food, they decide when to sleep, they decide when to eat. There are certain cut-offs in the race. They have to be at a certain place by a certain time. If they're not there, they're disqualified. I would expect the the winning team of this race to do the full course with no sleep in 3.5 to 4 days. They are awesome, awesome athletes. This is the toughest race in Europe.
The bonding that we do throughout this, it's a whole like system of life you go through in this, and it's incredible. And you don't get that in everyday life anymore. I love it. It's a team effort, and I like the idea behind that. After I'm doing something like this, I go back to work and I realize that I can do anything I really set myself up to do, and it's incredible the empowerment feeling you can get from doing something like this. And it just makes you feel like you are a Superman of your own destiny. You can just do whatever you want to do.
I mean, I think Scotland is probably the most beautiful place on earth, and even the Brits don't know about it.
You know, you realize how much beauty's out there, you know, and you're treading on this small area and stuff, but you realize we're kind of a small part of, you know, a very large, beautiful thing.
The whole landscape, it looks amazing, and people should step into it more often. There's a lot more out there that's extremely remote, could blow people's minds out.
I guess what it does is it puts a perspective on things, and you learn to just chill out a little bit more, because you know I can channel all my aggression, all my frustrations into planning and doing these races, which is great.
I like the 24-hour long races where you have to, where it's day-to-day life that you're living in a race, it's like it's a capsule of life in you know, condensed in 5 days. So you live a bunch of emotion, but you have to adapt to so many situations, and I think it's wonderful.
All your clothes are soaked through, and you think, I paid to do this.
It teaches a lot about yourself, and some of the things you learn about yourselves, it'll amaze you, you know, the sort of things that you mightn't want to know, things that you mightn't want to know about yourself, but you got to face up to them, you got to accept them, and you got to work through them, you know.
Going down with the Lilos, the rapid, that was pretty neat.
I'm absolutely delighted with the way this has gone. The injury rate's really low, the success rate's really high, the exhaustion rate's really high.